Good morning, everyone. It's Gail with TradersHelpDesk, and I just wanted to go over the markets, the Forex markets this morning. We do have the Fed announcement, and it looks like the markets are moving a little bit slow this morning. So I'm just going to go over what I see. The first thing that I actually see is that the Aussie is getting to the point of being overextended on the RSI. We're already overextended on the stochastics, and we have what says it's a short divergence here. And this is on the 60-minute chart, which is this chart over here. But as you can see on this 15-minute, there's nothing right now that's telling me to go short. So definitely not taking a short position. I do expect this to pull back to this ATR, but it's not set up yet, so there's nothing I can do but watch. Now, the next one is the Euro Yen. And you can see the Euro Yen, I think, is pulling back to 133.27. It's, maybe 30, 40 pips there. I would want it to be at this ATR, at least on the 15-minute, perhaps on the 60-minute, because we formed this congestion dot. And normally when we form this congestion dot, that's when we come back to test to make sure there is resistance to push price down. Then on the euro dollar, you can see this is going down. This is pulling back to this ATR. I think it's going to come back to 1961. Excuse me. Again, what you would want to do is, for it to test this ATR, because we're almost to the point of being oversold here. So I would want to see a retracement before I went into that market. Now, on the British pound yen, this one looks like it's going to pop up. You're at an ATR on both the 15 and the 60. Still a little bit iffy because this one is not moving. You can see that there is a defined congestion area on this 240. So this is a trade that possibly could work out, possibly not. Only because of this 240, that congestion zone. The best area to trade when you see congestion like this is at the bottom of the range, and take a long position because it's your lowest point of risk. On the British pound dollar, you can see that this ATR here has stopped it on the 240, but I'm not seeing any setups on these lower time frames. I would at least expect to see a red ATR, and I would prefer that the stochastics be overextended to the long side and then go into this downtrend over here. Not seeing that at the moment, so I'm going to wait on that one. On the US CAD, you can see that it is at an ATR right here. You can also see that this is turning up. I think it's going to flip this ATR, go back and test the new blue ATR, and that's where I would evaluate for an entry. A little bit too soon right now. Like I said yesterday, have some patience. You see that happening right now on the USD Swiss franc. Okay, this has flipped the ATR. It's overextended. It should come back to this ATR. That's where I would evaluate for an entry. Now then again, with the 60-minute being down and a congestion area forming, we could come down on the USD Swiss franc. So this one is not even an option for me at the moment. Now let's go and look at the USD JPY. We're at a congestion dot that happens to coincide with a 240-minute ATR. I think this will at least get back to this ATR, probably higher. But again, we're probably going to be moving a little bit slower today because of the Feds. And then on the Euro British pound, you can see we've tested this ATR. You also have long divergence on that, which means this is likely to go up. What's confirming that on these other time frames? I'm not seeing anything right now. This ATR here has to be flipped, and then it would have to be retested. And this ATR needs to be flipped as well. So really, it's a waiting game this morning. I don't see any really good positions like I have earlier in the week. So I'm pretty much just sitting tight.